I don't really have a favorite Takeoff verse per se, but I do have a favorite song.
This is hip hop album debate. Let's get the conversation going. Ain't no time to waste. Yeah, the podcast that I know you've been wanting. They talking real hip hop. Got everybody talking. Let's go. Yeah, keep it 100 and stay true. Hosted by my homie Q. Tune in and come through. Yeah, this be the spot, the number one place all day. This is hip hop album debate. Let's go. Hey, yeah.
Welcome to Hip Hop Album Debate, the podcast. This is Q, and this is episode 33. Okay, and this is a tribute to that boy Takeoff, man. As we all know, his life was taken prematurely earlier this week. So this episode is a tribute to him, and the debate topic is: what's your favorite Takeoff verse or Migos songs? Migos song, I should say. So favorite Takeoff verse or your favorite Migos song. And before we get into this conversation, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. But but first and foremost, man, I'm tired of waking up to this type of news. Seems like it's every other month, man. You know, and I'm 40 years old, man. You know, I remember in high school waking up to, to the Tupac news and the Biggie, and Freaky Tah of the Lost Boys. You know, this happened like 96 with Pac, Biggie in 97, and then Freaky Tah in 99. So, so all of this was spread it out. But, now it seems like it's every other month. I pray we figure it out. As like Timo Goody said on one of his videos, man, we got to start back loving each other, man, loving on each other, and finding different ways to solve our disagreements, So, but anyways, man, as far as the original debate topic, man, let me just start by just saying, hey, I became a fan of the Migos when I wasn't even checking for them, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm that cat that, I grew up listening to who I was listening to, Pop, Biggie, Jay-Z, Master P, the whole No Limit, Cash Money. So it had kind of gotten to a point where I really wasn't checking for new music the way I used to. And I just sort of kind of let it found me, and so if it was good, it would find me. And the Migos did find me. They earlier mixtapes like Jug Season and The Wild End, No Label. Those were some mixtapes that, made me check for them. And so, of course, when the album dropped, not the first one, but the cultural album, I was impressed, I'm like, okay, I like these young guys for real. I like, their style, their flow. And so I don't really have a favorite Takeoff verse per se, but I do have a favorite song from the Migos. Quite a few of them. I like the Versace joint, the Hannah Montana, that was catchy and infectious, Hannah Montana. But I think my favorite song, though, or the favorite song, is probably Walk It Like I Talk It. Love the song, love the video. The video was inspired by Soul Train. Grew up watching Soul Train, so I was happy to see that. I liked what Jamie Foxx did too. Is Run Delirious instead of Don Cornelius. So I thought that was pretty cool, man. So that's my favorite Migos song and verse. Migos song and video. So yeah, but to get back to when I first started checking for the Migos, man, I was really happy to hear group. A group is not really a thing nowadays. You have a lot of cliques, you have a lot of different crews, but not really a group like how I grew up. whether it was Run DMC, Wu Tang, NWA, like a real group. And so to see guys like the Migos and Ray Schmurder, it was like a breath of fresh air. So I was happy to see those guys. And as far as the Migos, man, I really thought they complemented each other well too. As far as their different styles. I can't lie, man. I thought they sounded alike initially, but that was just that. That was just me being older and kind of having the ear for what I was listening to. Which was, what I grew up to. So the more I started listening to the Migos, the more that I could tell a difference. And I'm like, man, these guys, they really complement each other, just in terms of their styles. I mean, you look at somebody like Quavo, he taught that ish and energetic. Offset taught that ish, but a little bit more lyrical, just as energetic as Quavo, I think. But, Takeoff was just mellow. He had that deep voice. He taught that ish, but his voice was just calm. He was just a calm flow, calm style. And in my opinion, I think he was the glue to the Migos. It's just my opinion. I think the Migos, they kind of remind me of a church choir. You got your soprano, you got your tenor, you got your baritone or your bass or whatever they call it in the middle. That's the glue. And I think I thought Takeoff was the glue. So big fan of the Migos. I like what they did in terms of putting on for North Atlanta. That was a big deal. People wasn't doing that. At one point, most of your rappers that came from Atlanta were either from the South Side, East Side, or the West Side. And so they were like the first ones, or one of the first, to really put on for the North Side of Atlanta. And it's funny because when you go back and listen to Jeezy's Put On, I put on for my city, he don't even mention North Side. I put on East Side, South Side, West Side. Like, he doesn't even mention North Side. And so here come the Migos, they put on for the North Side. So I thought that was a beautiful thing, man. So that's it. Again, I don't really have a favorite Takeoff verse, but I do have a favorite Migos song, and it's Walk It Like I Talk It. So with that being said, it was no polls. I didn't set up a poll for this debate topic. It was kind of, like just an open discussion, open conversation. And so it's no polls, and nobody left a comment, so there's no need to go down that road. So with that being said, RIP to Takeoff. We're praying for his family. We're praying for the Migos and the fan base. I mean, we all mourning together. So with that being said, this your boy Q. I'm gone. Peace.
Hey, yeah.